Hi, son. Well, that's the way we say hello in Norway. Hello, children. How are you people doing? I'm Saurabhkumardutt, and I'm here to teach you people a little bit of mathematics. Now, children, here this is the sixth lecture of permutations, and herein we are going to look up that type of data which doesn't have all the different type of entities to be distinct. That means there will be a few data which will be of the same type. Right? For that matter, we can talk about, say, a word like people. So here we know that the alphabets are such that they are not all of different types. Here we get to see that P has come for one time and P has come for another time. And similarly, if we talk about E also has come for one time and E has also come for a second time. And except that, if you talk about the alphabets L, O, right, they are those which have just come for once, right? So P and except that E are those alphabets which have come twice, and this is the type of case that we are going to discuss now. So now the formula goes something like this. When in an arrangement of n objects, some objects are alike, say A in number and some other objects are alike, say some B in number, then the number of permutations of all n objects will be given by the formula, which is factorial n divided by factorial A times of factorial B. Right? So children, I'll quickly discuss this. Here we are talking about such a sort of a data where there are all such that there are a few which are getting repeated or which are of the same type, and as such cannot be said to be all distinct, right? So we've discussed a case like that. For that matter, if we have a word which is people, here we find that P and P come twice. Similarly, we find that E and E also come twice, and except that we are left out with O and L, which just come for once, right? So out of these n entities, we find that there are two entities which come for two times each, right? And whenever we have such a sort of a case such that the total number of objects that we are talking about is n in number, and there are some A objects which are alike, and there are some another objects B which are alike, so then what we do is we talk about the number of arrangements which are possible with all of the objects to be given by factorial n divided by factorial A times of factorial B, right? So as many objects that are of the same type, we talk about taking their factorials and dividing it in the denominator. Now, having understood this concept, I have a sum for you people that I'd like you people to see. So first, I'd like you people to try out this sum, and after which I will be discussing the sum with you people. So your time starts now. Okay children, now let's discuss the sum. In the question we've been given, in how many ways can the letters of the word assassination be arranged so that all the S's are together? Now let us quickly talk about this word assassination. We have A, S, S A S S I N A T I O N, right? So here, children, we find that if we talk about the alphabets A and A, they have come thrice, right? And now if we talk about the alphabets S, they have come for 4 times, right? Next, children, if we talk about the alphabet I, it has come twice, right? So next, now I will mark the alphabet I with a hash. And after that, we have other alphabets also which have come for more number of times than 1. That is, if we say talk about N also has come twice, right? Now if you talk about the other alphabets like O, it has just come once, right? Similarly, T also has come once, and that is about all. Okay. So now, children, here if we talk about all the S's to be together, so as such we can consider that having all the S's together, it can say be contained in a group which will just be having the S's, something like this. So here now we'll be talking about keeping all the S's together, and as you see, they are all alike. So even if you change their order, it will not make any difference. So the number of arrangements which are possible with all the S's together will be just 1, as every S is identical. As such, if you change its position, even then they will look to be the same, right? So this thus just becomes like a single big element, right? And except that, now we'll be talking about the other elements, which are how many, as the total are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we're having 4 separated. Now we have 9 more, right? So except this, we will now be having 9 places more. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So this being 1, and except this, now the alphabets A, I, N, T, right? They are the ones which are going to occupy these 9 places. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and except that, 1 more is 10, which is where all the S's are, right? Now, children, if we are to talk about the number of arrangements, we will now talk about 10 total number of alphabets, or 10 total number of objects, right? So in the numerator, guys, we will be having factorial 10, and then if you talk about the denominator, now we'll be talking about all those objects which are repetitive. That is, we'll be talking about the A's which are 3 in number. So in the denominator we will have factorial 3, and then if you talk about the other, we have, except this, also I, which has come for 2 number of times, and except that, we also have here A, which has been considered, and N also, which has come 2 number of times. So this will be the total number of arrangements which will be possible, as here we have all the S's together, right, as a single big element, and except that, we have the other elements. So the total number of elements become 10 in number, and except that, we now have all of these which are repetitive, that is A and I and N, which have thus been kept in the denominator with factorial 3 for A, factorial 2 for N, and factorial 2 for I, right? Now, children, next we are to calculate this. So this will come to be 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into factorial 3, right? And in the denominator we have factorial 3 divided by, again, factorial 2 and factorial 2. So next, now, children, factorial 3 will get cancelled from the numerator and from the denominator, as factorial 2 is 2 and factorial 2 is also 2. So 2 will become 4, as 2 into 2 is 4, will get cancelled with 4. Then for the children, we will have 5 into 6, which is 30, right, into 7, which will become equal to 21, or in other words, multiplied further with 10 will be 210, which further requires to be multiplied with 8 into 9, which is 72, and further also with 10. So next, now what we do is we multiply 72 with 21. So 1 2 is 2 and 1 7 is 7, 2 2 is 4 and 2 7 is 14. So for the children, this becomes equal to 2. 7 4 is 11, 1 remainder, 4 and 1 is 5. So 1 5 1 2 and 00. So that will be the total number of arrangements which are possible when we keep all the S's together. Now children, I'll just quickly discuss this all over. In the question here, we've been given in how many ways can the letters of the word assassination be arranged so that all the S's are together. So let's keep all the S's together, which are 4 here in number, right? And that will become one big element, and except that we will be talking about the other 9 elements or the other 9 alphabets that we have. So in total we now have 10 alphabets, including the big fat element, which is 1, which has 4 S's. So as such, in the numerator we will have factorial 10, and then as A's are coming thrice, so that's why we will have factorial 3 in the denominator. We have I's which are coming twice, so as such we will have factorial 2 in the denominator, and then as we have N's which are again coming twice, so we will have factorial 2 in the denominator. Now we have to calculate this. So factorial 10 can be written in the form of factorial of the largest number in the denominator as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into factorial 3. Factorial 3 gets cancelled with factorial 3. 2 factorial is the same as 2. So 2 into 2 will become equal to 4, get cancelled with 4. Next, now we have 5 into 6, which is 30, into 7, which will become 210. Further, 21 can be multiplied with 9 into 8, which is 72, right? So we have 1 into 2, which is 2, 1 into 7, which is 7, 2 2s is 4, and 2 7s is 14. Adding this up, so we get 2, 7 4 is 11, 1 remainder, 4 and 1 is 5. We have 1 5 1 2, and as we have 2 multiples of 10 also to be multiplied with this, so we have 1 5 1 2 0 0, which will be the total number of permutations or the total number of arrangements which are possible with the alphabets of the word assassination, such that all the S's are together. So is this clear with everybody? For sure. Sarthak? That's good, guys. Now I like you people to practice sums of this type so that you become perfect in times to come in permutations. Bye children, have a nice time. Bye.